welcome everyone to a test episode of the new and improved with our technology Grandma's Speed Chat podcast. Grandma's
Shalom.
Secrets.
What's going on?
Technology sucks.
It does. We had quite the event. As you know, it's probably been 3 months since our last update.
At least.
I blame technology, and so does Dan.
Yeah, not a fan.
But I am a fan. But sometimes it's finicky. Yeah.
Finicle's not
Finical
a word,
is not
I
a
don't
word.
think.
Finicky.
There you go. Cynical, finicky.
Not where they hired you.
Not at all.
No. No PhDs at this table.
That's right.
No spelling bees one.
No.
Can confirm.
Math is hard.
Yep. But
Reading's hard.
Get degrees, so we're okay with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, moving into it, we're going to talk a little bit about diesel, a little bit about rising costs around the world, and some other fun topics about tools. We're going to get into it.
And technology sucks.
Technology does, in fact, suck. Thank you for joining me again, gentlemen. So first off, it's been a while.
It has.
What has, let's just jump right into it. Favorite job of the last month and a half or so, that past 2 months? Something that stuck out, something that was cool.
Favorite one to do or favorite one to complete and get out of
Want
here?
to see you leave? Yeah.
Oh,
I already know mine. It's in my head already.
Bold. I like that. So,
Sounds like he's already on
all right,
something.
so
Let's go
favorite one
there.
to leave.
Favorite one to leave was definitely that 23 International.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about
How
that.
could you?
I saw that thing driving yesterday.
As long as it was driving, I don't care.
Driving on the road, chipper on the back. Everybody inside looked happy.
That's good.
So,
Yep.
Why was that your favorite one to leave?
Well, it just started out with, yes, we can fix it. We can fix anything, which we still can.
sorry.
Absolutely.
I took that one.
I'm also the one who said I can do it, which in the end of the day we can.
Yeah, you
but
can. It's just
going
not
into
about-
it, we didn't have any of the software, any access to any of the manuals, nothing. Kind of just shooting blanks, you're just going after it.
Yeah.
And we spent some time before we accumulated the correct things, and it was fixed relatively quickly after having the correct software. And
After we spent about $10,000 in new
Yeah.
tools and software.
So, plug here, bring us your international.
Yep.
Josh really likes working on it.
we have to for a little bit
Yeah,
now.
we gotta
We
recoup
are
that.
invested.
Good. Well, yeah,
Um,
so that's a nice hurdle to get over.
Yeah, once you have everything correct, it normally goes well for the most part.
Yeah.
So definitely a good one to leave.
Yep.
Took
Love
a-
to see it go.
Yeah.
Daniel, how about you?
I think my favorite one to leave was the OBS, the diesel swap. That was
How can I forget about that one?
that one was just here too long. It was a cool project once it was done. Josh did a killer job, but
Excellent.
I
yeah.
think the people need to know what that job was.
So we took a 97
97.
OBS 4-door long bed gas or
Yeah, the 460. if I
with a
were-
460 from Texas, and we swapped in a 7.3 from this kid's grandfather's truck that's been sitting on a pallet in a garage for probably 10 plus years.
Too long.
So it was a nightmare. It didn't run once we got it in. There was a lot of hurdles. We definitely underestimated that one.
Wow, we had to swap everything but from the dash harness to all the brackets underneath the hood, the under hood harness,
Which you can't buy any of that. So
Nope.
and trying to source the correct part numbers
Yeah.
from Ford was really difficult.
No VIN.
Yeah, no VIN.
yeah, no VIN. We eBayed a lot of it.
Yeah, eBay was definitely a saving grace on that one a little bit.
Would you, on the scale of complexity, as far as most complex project you guys done, does this rate on that scale?
No,
or-
it definitely. I don't think it was that complex. It was just we don't know what we don't know, and
Okay, so
we didn't know how much we were going to have to
Yeah.
actually swap. Just like gas or to diesel, you wouldn't think the battery trays are different. Well, it turns out the battery
Okay,
trays are
yeah,
different.
so-
Yeah, it wasn't hard, but from my standpoint, from doing the job, it was frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was gain momentum, pause, wait for
Yeah.
parts, find
Yeah.
parts.
Order right battery tray. Oh, shows up 2 weeks later, wrong battery tray.
And because we didn't have a VIN for the truck, the motor
Right.
came out of that, obviously made things really difficult. We ended up having to just borrow a VIN off a different truck and hope that everything plugged together. And luckily, because it was 97 for the most part, it did.
It did.
So,
and luckily, customer was cool. So
Super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
customer was very
He
patient.
made that a lot easier.
wasn't
Yes.
too far up our ass about it.
So
Yeah.
pro tip, if you're doing a gas to diesel swap, keep the VIN off of the diesel that just yank the motor out.
Yes, for
Helps us
sure.
out a lot, right?
You know,
Yes.
for sure.
Especially when it comes to finding parts from Ford.
Yeah.
And Josh is not it when one comes back to the shop.
Oh no, that's the truth. International and OBS. Josh is our guy.
But at the end of the day, it came out great.
It did?
Customer was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We got some.
I remember him smiling when he test drove it. I saw him smiling when he pulled back in.
Yeah, we should have final shots of that somewhere
We
posted.
should.
yeah, we probably.
I got pictures of it, so
We
definitely
learned a
cool.
lot.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely learned a
Records
lot.
will be up there.
Yeah.
How about you? What something that you were,
I don't know. I think I would say it wasn't my favorite thing to see leave. I think one of my favorite things to do was we actually did a like competition Suncoast unit in a L5P 10 speed.
okay.
So I enjoyed that job because it was something new.
Mhm.
It was kind of like exciting to put like an actual good 10 speed in something. And, shout out to our boys at Suncoast for hooking us up with that.
Yeah, appreciate that.
They just picked the core up today. Just saying. Just saying. It's like 2 months old. But it's fine.
What about that was exciting? Like, was that as far as performance goes, like, what are you seeing on that, or what?
Well, I definitely saw you didn't have all the lazy shifts and stuff like that you normally have on the
Okay.
stock GM 10 speed, so they definitely improved on that. Torque converter lockup was very smooth and I felt like we had a quality product when we were done and said with that. So I think at least I hope the customer gets a lot more years out of it and is happy with it. So
And I think that's something we're going to see a lot more of. We've had
Right.
quite a few of those things lately with issues.
yeah, I
so-
mean we literally have a 10 speed out there right now from out of a 24 with
That-
bad
yeah,
valve body. So
crazy.
like a 24, like it's crazy, but
Not that old.
Is Suncoast the only one doing that right now? Got a built transport?
I
or-
think a couple of the people
Yeah.
out there do have them. I think they're expanding heavily
Yeah.
on that.
You
right
have to.
now, especially because there's so many issues with the valve bodies and stuff like that. So I think the 10 speeds will probably eventually be super stout units because
Mhm.
they will fix all the problems with them.
Mhm. Just
You
takes
know.
a couple years for the secondary markets.
Yeah, they got to come out of warranty, so
Yeah.
people want to start playing with them, and then the aftermarket gets in, starts doing R&D, putting a ton of miles on trucks. So it takes a while.
It's kind of
you
why
know.
we're just starting to see them, 20,
Right.
we're in
Yeah.
26, they're most of the stuff's coming out, or 2020 is out of warranty by now,
Yeah,
Same thing with the baby Duramaxes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
So those are going to be awesome to work on here soon too.
And that one we do have here, I think we're going to try and go with a Suncoast valve body.
Yeah,
So
so
we'll see.
Suncoast has improved. They have an improved valve body with a pump assembly.
Yeah, we'll
It's
see
like
how
a
that
combo
goes.
unit. So we'll see if the customer decides he wants to go that route and see how it performs from there.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Any other specialty jobs kind of stick out for you guys? Just
The last 2 months kind of blurs together for me.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
Yeah, we've been.
It's been a couple of months.
yeah, it has,
It's been-
for sure.
Been a couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely have our fair share of cool stuff going on. I mean, we've been posting lately about, we have it's a 17 Dodge. It's getting a, fire ranked fleeced head with, upgraded injectors and like kind of all the bells and whistles on the upper end. So that's a good job, we've had a lot of, tough ones along the way.
Yeah, we've got our ass kicked a lot in the last 2 months. I feel like
Yes.
we've had quite a few of them.
Yeah,
Really fucking throw us
so-
through the ringer.
The older trucks are becoming more
Giant
and more.
piles.
Just say it. Just say it.
Oh, shit.
Let the tequila speak.
If it's 2011 or under, it's probably
Dude.
a pile of shit.
Yeah.
Or at least only the ones that come.
There's
here.
one in the parking lot older than me right now.
Yeah,
You know?
no.
Eh.
Yeah, not.
Yeah.
I ain't doing too well at 31, so.
And I don't think there's a whole lot of people here that even know how to operate
No.
LPD1 vehicles.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's
It's the first time I had to watch someone plug into it, and it was you the other day. I'm like, what are you doing underneath the hood?
It's nice to see the comparison because I know we got that one that's a little beat up, but we also have kind of a crispy one out there that looks
Yeah,
nicer, definitely more well maintained.
Little beat up's being very generous.
Well, all right.
That one's tongue's hanging out.
Just in case he's watching.
No offense, but
Yeah.
come on, you know what you got.
Yeah.
We calls them as we see them.
Yeah, no shit. What about you, Brad? What's anything on your radar that you're we're happy about last month. He thought
Ooh, favorite customer,
favorite customer,
worst customer.
So in the well, I have a lot to say about unfavorite customers. In the grand scheme of things,
Different
I
episode.
felt, different episode. That'll be the after dark grandma's thoughts. No, in the front office side of it, it's I think last month particularly, I felt like we turned over a lot of trucks.
We did.
Like,
Been a good month.
it's nice as the service advisor to be like, your truck's done, you come, you get it out of here. It's like a small accomplishment, right?
Yeah.
And between me and Scott, I mean, I felt like we did probably 40 or 50 trucks. It was a lot, but
Yeah,
so
I
it's
gotta
always-
say, I thought we were going to have a slower month, and we actually had a
Yeah.
great month.
Yeah, I
so.
actually want to say it was
think we-
closer to like
It was
80-something
78.
trucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
You go look at the
yeah.
sheet. It was 78 trucks
So,
total. That's crazy
in a month.
for
with-
three techs right
Yeah,
now.
with
Yeah,
We're,
Two
we're
and a
like
half.
2.5.
keep going to school now. But no, so in the front side of things, it's always nice to turn that many trucks over. You're busy, and I feel like we turn out a good product, so the customers are real happy with it. And it's just like that revolving door. Just get them going. Versus sometimes, if it slows down or we get stuck on parts or stuck on trying to diag something, it can stretch out. And I hate, as a service advisor, I hate having the truck here like for a month or
Yeah.
like 3 weeks or something like that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like let's find it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's parts, it's out of your reach. You know, that's
Yeah.
the biggest
Right.
thing.
And that's, we get those older ones, the beat up ones. It's like, oh, this is discontinued. Then you got to look for a replacement or it's, obsolete. But
yeah.
no, May, I felt like we rocked. And that was for me, just a whole month of this is awesome.
Yeah.
sauce. So,
Mm-hmm.
We're also looking for a couple technicians.
yeah.
Yeah, if
anybody out
anybody's
there?
looking.
If you have experience with Duramax 6.7 or Rams, apply.
Or if you're just a legit automotive technician that knows
Yeah.
how suspension works, we can
Yeah.
teach you the diesel thing.
Right.
But, I
But
mean,
legit is the key word here.
yeah, I want somebody that's eager. We're looking for killers, not seat fillers, and
Yeah.
we haven't found anything but seat fillers lately.
Yeah.
The ones that show up, at least. We've been
Right.
stood up on 3 interviews now.
Which
I
is
think
wild.
it is.
Mhm.
Have the
Crazy to me.
decency to just text and be like, I can't make it. Like, don't just.
Yeah,
people.
for sure.
Yeah.
This isn't Tinder, don't just not show up. Like,
Yeah.
oh, sidebar. But, yeah, apply if you want to get these executive.
Yeah.
One of the greatest shops around.
It's great to work here. See a lot of stuff out there. Work on everything, clearly.
Yeah,
We
even
stay busy.
internationals.
Dude,
Stay busy.
Maybe an international.
I could still be working right now if I had to.
Well, you kind of are. It's just not paid because you have to do this podcast.
I didn't punch out.
Have a Monday morning meeting.
Look at the second the beer cracks, you're off the clock.
It's a problem.
So you stop getting paid at 3.
It's not Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right, Friday. Let's move on, gentlemen, and talk about
Technology
something.
sucks.
Well, yes, we'll get to that thing. Not yet.
Can you elaborate on it though?
I could go for 3 days.
Go get your blow up hammer.
Yeah, this could be the longest podcast ever. Don't even get me started.
More so industry standards and what kind of we're seeing. It does seem like, over the past maybe year or so, we're seeing increase in cost, increase in price. How are you guys as owners tackling that to stay competitive, but not just, push that to the customers? Like, how are you guys balancing that? 'Cause, we've seen a massive increase in filters, oil,
Everything,
parts,
you name it.
yeah.
Are we balancing it? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I just, I feel like we just have to kind of steadily raise costs where it's not like outside of, the norm, we got to stay
Mhm.
competitive, but we got to also like not rip people off and
Yeah.
not, it's definitely a balancing act every single day. And it sucks because as you know, we used to have like just like normal, like you have this service, we do it all the time, but now parts are fluctuating so much, shipping's fluctuating so much.
Shipping's a big
Yeah, I feel like it changes every month.
Yes, like
Every
if
month.
not quicker than that.
Yeah.
And the manufacturers are changing their manufacturers. So especially with just everything going on in the world, it's been it's been wild to be.
Parts quality's going down.
Yes.
The cost
Yeah,
is going
too.
up.
Yeah.
Availability's non-existent.
How many oil pans have we had to send back, Josh? 'Cause
Dude, I forget what customer was that one job. I think we
it
went
was
through
4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
There were Cummins oil pans, 3 or
Yeah.
4 that were spent to hell
Yeah.
in the package before we got a good one.
Yeah.
And that really deters me. Like it really hurts me.
Well, that and
And I think I think the 2 of them were Chrysler ones or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think
And finally-
Chrysler one was a actual Cummins
Yep.
one, and then we ended up going industrial injection just
Yep.
because their packing is the best.
And that's
Like,
not who we use.
Yeah,
And you know, now it's hard to make a customer understand, hey, your truck's been here a week because we waited for 4 different oil pans
Right,
wrong,
right,
you know.
Right. Because
We had it all here when you dropped your truck up, and hey, you know, unfortunately it was damaged in the box.
Even when we're just as upset as the customers, because
Oh.
we ate shipping on 3
Right.
of those pans,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
yeah.
And it hurts my feelings to walk up and say, hey, well, this one's screwed up too. So,
Mhm.
you know,
But at the same time, we're not going to use a vent pan,
Nope.
right?
No,
You
absolutely
know,
not. Yeah.
so and give you an inferior product. I'd rather your truck sit here and like
Yep.
we just kind of
Yeah.
deal with it. Then I always tell people too, like I don't want your truck here longer than it
Yeah.
needs to be because then it stops me from getting more trucks in and like
Yeah.
slows production down. So
in the end of the day, we're looking for the best repair, whether unfortunately, if we eat it or not,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. That keeps
Yeah.
the name going.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
And I have been getting feedback on that with customers calling. We're getting a lot of referrals, making appointments, and they're just like, "I've heard you do the best work. You guys are the great. I want you to do the trucks." You know, we had a guy come all the way from downriver. I think it was Wyandotte or southwest of Detroit, but he drove like 2 hours here because he wanted to be grandma's because he saw one of our stickers and talked to the guy. He's like, "Best work."
love to hear that.
That's,
yeah,
that's what it's always been about.
yeah,
But on a sidebar with inflation, this all started because we have a customer that gets the same thing once a year. And so we set this up this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had him go back and look at the old order, and he's like, it was $150 cheaper last year.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
$150.
Yeah.
That's
especially when what was it last year? 2 something.
It was $277 last year, and then the new price the new price on it was like another $377 or something like that. Like
Yeah.
And it's not in our labor.
yeah,
No, it's
no,
just-
it's
Yeah,
not.
no,
that's just-
nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like,
Literally
hey, give him a warning. It's gonna be a little higher bill.
Right.
Yeah,
nothing we can do about that. Good chance the quality's worse this year too.
yeah, no. I mean,
The part quality.
Yeah. 6.4 oil coolers.
Yeah.
So talking, obviously not how technology sucks, but maybe how technology has benefited us.
When?
Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it right now.
I'm all ears.
Yeah.
Please.
Any new tools that you guys have gotten recently, or something cool that you saw, like helps maybe make something that's been a
Yeah, the Milwaukee air hammer, I think, is the only thing that comes to mind.
But no one's bought it here yet.
Nobody's because how often do you really use an air hammer?
I hate using my air
It
hammer.
sounds like you guys are using air hammers out there every day. I sit up here and it's rattling my teeth.
No,
I mean,
everything sounds the same up here.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's noise back there.
Click,
Oh,
click,
work's being
click,
done.
click.
I mean, as unhappy as I was paying for it, it would probably be the international software.
Yeah.
Just because, like, that actually, like, it took
Yeah.
that job to completion, like,
Yeah.
real
3 hours.
quick,
Like a
having
day, I
the
think,
right,
after we got
the
it. Yeah.
right
3 hours.
software, right?
Yeah.
You
3
know?
hours is probably
Yeah,
accurate.
You kind of him and Han paying over this ridiculous price, but then you get it and you succeed in the job very quickly, and you're like,
Yeah.
well,
And there's other
that's why we do
softwares.
it. So,
You know?
There's other
Um,
softwares on there too now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I want to go back to big trucks, but if we got to keep the lights on.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Keep the lights on.
Stick out for you at all?
No.
Much?
I
Nothing.
don't think
I
so.
mean, not at the moment, I would say.
I haven't bought a new tool recently that I'm eager
there's
about.
been like little things here and there, like Josh recently you got that the thing that cleaned the vents out on the sunroofs.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Snap-on
Yeah.
for all your Super Duty owners. It might work for everyone else, but it was mainly for like Super Duties. Cleans out the drain vents in your sunroof,
Okay.
so they don't
Yeah.
clog up, leak in there.
That's good.
Which
yeah.
is a big thing because, like,
Yeah,
you know,
those-
most people try to use air. and it
Yeah.
blows the tube off inside the pillar.
So
And then now you're in a world of hurt. I'm trying to
So
get
we
that
got
tube
we
out.
got
So
that. I got some AC tools on my list that I'm going to purchase just to make our diagnostics a little quicker and better.
Yeah, especially right now. I feel like we've
Yeah,
done
it's-
Oh, yeah.
quite a few AC jobs just
Time
in
of
the last
year.
week.
I think the last like 4 or 5 trucks that have come in, it's been one
Yeah.
complaint, and then like, oh, by the way, the
The
AC
AC.
does not.
Yeah.
right.
So we can handle it no matter what, but there's a couple tools on my radar that I want to get personally that are going to help make that easier, quicker.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's
downtime's a huge thing. So
It's definitely one of the things that inflation's hit is all like the AC stuff.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like
so expensive.
because you go from like doing it at the beginning of summer last year, right, to the beginning of summer this year, is so you really get to see the
Mhm.
grand
Mhm.
scale of like, wow,
just price some Freon.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
You know?
yeah,
Freon.
crazy.
I can't wait to see what the little filter that we need for the machine costs. I'm sure. it
Well, we
did-
had one, so you don't got to see it for a minute.
Okay, so we got a discount on that one technically then, but I bet the new one, I bet the price didn't go down.
I got
No, it actually Snap-on goes up every year, so
Right. I'm sure it didn't go down. It's kind of like taxes.
Yeah.
It just
God,
goes up.
taxes.
Yeah.
Up until we all die, and then that's that.
Well, that's
I think that's the natural progression.
Yeah.
The 2 certain things of life, definitely.
Yeah, we were actually talking about like labor rates today and how like when we started, we think we were like $65 an
Oh my
hour, and now
God.
we're like
Yeah.
heavily approaching 200 here, and like
And it wasn't really that long ago. I mean,
No,
it's been some years, but
yeah, no, but I mean just like
It's crazy.
you
It
really
is.
see it like
Yeah.
now.
Absolutely.
We've had to move the labor rate multiple times over the last couple of years, just because of the cost of everything going up so drastically.
Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like we're usually behind the curve. Like
Yeah.
we don't up it until we're like,
Yeah,
we really need to.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Yeah, well, but
like
Yeah.
this only came up because we figured out what somebody in passing mentioned the cost of labor at one of the dealerships, and I was like,
Dude, I remember when I started here looking at the labor, I'm like, oh my God, you guys are cheap.
Yeah.
always been behind the curve,
Which is-
again,
yeah, you
give
gotta-
the customer the.
I mean, look at our parking lot.
Yes.
It's still full,
Yeah.
and it's always been full,
Yeah, we're not trying to rip anybody off.
No.
We're just trying to keep the lights on and make a
Yeah.
living doing something
Right.
we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So
No. Well, gentlemen, it's been a good technical episode 2 of Grandma's Secrets here. So appreciate you guys joining us, and thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time when we'll get it rolling.
All right.
cheers, boys.
Sounds good. See if this one's posted.